again. My phone said I had to delete some old files. I didn't have enough space. Whatever, so I did. Part 2. This right here is actually part of my preps. I know what you guys are gonna say. I'm probably gonna get hammered in the comment section, and I don't care. Oh, you hypocrite. You go to church and yet you drink. Yes, I do. I drink in moderation. Yep. Once in a while, when I have the money to do it, I'll go out and I'll go buy a case of beer, and I'll have a nice cold beer. But when I have the craving for one, yep, no lie. I drink beer, and I drink the hard liquor too. But I might, you guys might say, oh yeah, you hypocrite. Well, guess what? Where does it say in the Bible you can't have a drink? First of all, Jesus himself made wine. So, if Jesus made wine, and he drank wine himself, ain't nothing wrong with having a shot. I'm not saying to, party hardy and get trashed. I'm not that kind of person, but little shot will hurt. Little shot, it ain't gonna hurt you. But that's part of my preps right here is hard alcohol. I'll tell you why. Two reasons. 3 reasons, actually. Reason number 1, when you're stuck indoors, this will get your mind off of things. You can only watch TV for so long before you start going nuts. Well, guess what? Have a shot or 2. This will take your mind off the coronavirus. Or a different SHTF situation. Reason number 2. Hold on. Let me pause this real quick. Alright. Reason number 2. Let's say you get a cut, right? You gotta clean your wound. Well, you don't have any of rubbing alcohol on hand. Now how are you gonna clean your wound? This will do the same thing this will. And, actually, this actually might help you better than this. Because this is a little more expensive with let's see here. This right here is 70% alcohol. This here is 80 proof. So, therefore, this will do a better job. So, yeah, it's a good idea to have some booze on hand. Like I said, number 1, take your mind off of the situation. Number 2, clean your wounds out. Which, by the way, I'll make a different video on how to make a band-aid if you don't have any band-aids on hand. That's a different video. Reason number 3, bartering. Let's say you got a friend or a relative who has a craving for alcohol, and they got something of value that you want. Let's say they want this. You have it. They don't. But let's say you need a roll of duct tape. Well, personally, if they got a big roll of duct tape and I need a roll of duct tape, I have no problem trading. Because this is only $6, and duct tape comes in handy. But again, that's another video for a different day. This coronavirus is no joke, folks. We all need to stock up. When this coronavirus runs its full course and the stores go back to normal and life returns back to normal, we all need to restock on all of our preps. Coffee. I've got plenty of coffee on hand. I'm a big coffee drinker. I've got probably, let's see, I've got at least 12 pounds of coffee on hand. It's a good idea to have some extra coffee on hand. Because, again, if you're stuck indoors all day, and even though it's a nice day outside, but if you're being quarantined inside because of a virus, coffee is another way to take your mind off the situation. Coffee has a drug in it called caffeine. I'm not saying that you need to stock up on drugs to cope with the pandemic, but I am saying this. You do need stuff to keep you entertained until the SHTF runs its full course. It's nice to have a couple shots of liquor, and it's nice to have a cup of coffee. Now, if you got work, I wouldn't recommend drinking alcohol until you're off of work. But again, I'm just going through some preps. So far it's been alcohol, coffee, toilet paper, sanitary wipes. Oh, here's another one. You folks like tea? Buy some extra tea. I've got plenty of tea on hand. I'm not gonna say how much, because if somebody in my neighborhood sees this video, I'll probably have a broken window, but extra tea, folks. make sure you have an extra box or two on hand. Again, it's nice to sit down and have some tea and watch television. Take your mind off the situation. Popcorn, folks. Popcorn, pretzels, stock up on snacks. What I would suggest is, when you stock up on snacks, keep them in rotation, because stuff does go bad after a while. Popcorn, as far as I'm concerned, it has at least a good. Popcorn does go stale after a while if it's not made, but you get at least a year on the shelf before it starts to go bad. So if you're a fan of popcorn, have some extra popcorn on hand. Keep it in rotation. As far as stuff like this, that's got like if it's unopened, it's got like a 2-month shelf life. Keep some extra snacks on hand too. I mean, you're gonna be stuck indoors all day. You might as well sit in front of the TV and eat. Keep your mind off the situation. This is going to have to be a part 3.